folks, part 2, done right in the middle of this hole because it fell again. I got pretty close, but got on its rim and rolled down. So it looks like we're going to go double bogey here, because this is going to be for a bogey right here. This is going to be for a bogey, and I am way off. The wind is a real problem here when you play. It's a real problem. So this is for a single bogey if I make it. Okay, I didn't, so it's going to go double bogey. So I'm going to be 3 over already after 2 holes. And I'm going to be honest with you folks, I mean, I'm really trying. I bought my best discs for this occasion. And when you get 22-mile-an-hour winds, 18, 19-mile-an-hour winds, it just does not go well here at this, whatever this place is, I forgot now. What is it? Brian PIccolo? All right, so let's see if I can make a little magic here. It'll have to be real magic, because of all the times I played this hole, which is 342 feet, it has never gone real swimmingly, frankly. So let's go ahead. You're kind of in a bunker here, and anything that you shoot, how you doing, guys? Anything you do, as a backhand, it goes to the left, and we want to stay to the right. I don't have the strength in my arm for a forehand. Here we go. And that's what happens. It's straight, but that turned into an okay throw. But that's the problem here. You're in a damn bunker. And that, like I said, that first hole used to be the same way. So, fortunately, it skipped out. That was thanks to the wind. These guys are playing hole 9. That's the last hole. Going the other way. Oh, no, they're playing 8. That's 8, I think. Oh, no, they're just practicing. They're practicing. Okay, so where am I at? Well, they just missed the shot there. Okay. Here we go. We are right here, which is, at least it's a workable shot now. The basket is to the right there of the it's right there at the last tree. It's right there at the last tree. So I will try to get close. And the problem with this, again, when you throw it like a backhand, it comes down and then it rolls down. I've played this a million times. It rolls down off that ledge. It's really a hard hole. Okay, I guess I'll use my lighter. No, I'm not. You know why? Because it could go in there and get stuck again in that chain link fence, and you can't get in there, and you have to have a long stick to get that son of a bitch. I've already lost a disc in there. Here we go, looking for that basket. Got about 200 feet left here. That was not a bad thing. Not a bad throw. Not too bad. Here we go. Okay, turn to the left. Okay, all right. So it didn't crawl down the hill. They had a good angle there. And looks like I'm around 15 feet out. So I actually have a playable par try here. So let's see what I can do. Because I'm 3 over already. And I haven't even got to the third thing. All right, this is about more than that. This is around 20 feet, it looks like to me, at least. And let's see what I can get done with it. I don't know what we can do. Let's see what we can do. All right, so it's about 6, 12. It's about 19 feet, I would estimate. And real easy to get one that'll run away. So I got to throw it flat. I'll throw the heavier disc. Here we go. Let's hope I can sink it and get on track. No, a little too long, but it's okay. I tried. I did my best. That's all you can do. You know, all you can do is try to do your best. And there's really a lot of wind right now. It's really hard. And, you know, I'm a little bit skittish on my putts, and you can see that. I don't power the putts through like those experts. I mean, they just sit there and they just fucking nail it. I mean, they don't care. They don't care if they miss and it goes 20 feet the other way. They'll make it. That's what they think anyway. So anyways, you can feel how heavy this wind is. I mean, it is really heavy. All right, let's move on so I don't have to go to a part 3. Okay, we're up to par 4 now, and I just bogeyed there, so we're at, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm 4. I think it's 4 over, or 5, one of the two. Okay, this one is a bitch. It's hard. That's all blocked over there, and you have to go to the right around that big brush there. And these fucking trees block you every step of the way. Here we go. I'm going to use the heavier disc. It's very difficult and very windy. Here we go. It'll go off to the left too. Okay, that's not a bad throw. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I know it's going off to the left, and that's opposite of where I want it to go over there. But you got to clear all this crap, and that's not a bad throw. Now the problem here is on this approach, you got bastard trees. You see all these 4 or 5 bastard trees, and they almost always grab your disc. So it seems like if you're over here, it's even harder because the basket is there between there, right where I'm pointing. It's right there. Let's see, I don't see it yet, but it is right there. There it is, right by that split tree there, just to the left of it. So you can see it is better to be over there, but it's hard to control it because you got all these limbs, and if you get too close over there, you have to do some sort of a weird hook shot, which generally speaking does not go well. So let's go ahead, and there's the basket. And I don't know how the hell to approach this. Honestly, I don't. I think I'm just going to use my lighter disc, and I'm going to go to the left side and see if I can sneak it in there, because I don't think I can throw a bullet through here, and hope it doesn't hit the tree. Here we go. Oh! I might have got par here. What a beauty. That was a beautiful shot. If I'm in within 7 feet, it's a park. I don't know. I thought it got a little closer, but maybe I'm out by 10, 12 feet. No, it looks like I'm at around 7, 8 feet. That I should be able to bang. And that is one of the very few times that I've been able to make a par 3, and I haven't done it yet. We're still, that's a good, that's like 9.5, 10 feet right there, and it's not easy. I'm going to use my heavier disc, and I really want to bang this in. I mean, that would really be a nice thing for moral support here. All right, here we go. All right. All right, I'm very skittish, folks. You can see I'm not spinning the disc real hard, you know. But now at least I'm on 5 over, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm 4. I guess I'm 4 over, which I can handle this, I think. Once you get to there, it turns around and I'll be playing with the wind. And that helps because it's just easier throwing with the wind, although it doesn't really help you all that much. It doesn't really hurt you, except that it drags down the throws because you don't have any wind under the disc. So that's kind of a problem. But anyways, all right, hole 5, and I am 4 over. Let's see. I mean, if I did a 7 under right now, 7 over, I would be very happy with that. Honest to God, I'd be very happy. This is not an easy course when the wind is up at all. It's not easy anyway. It's made for left-handers. Example here. The basket is right straight there, and it's hindered by all of that brush. Okay, all of it. And it's a bitch because when you throw, I don't have enough arm to throw like this, a forehand, because the forehand will level off to the right. I don't have enough power, so I got to use a backhand, and the backhand is going to fade out over there to the left. But there's no choice because I can't do it any other way, and you've got restrictions for height here. You've got a low ceiling. Here we go. I'll use my small, you know what? I'm going to use my smaller disc. I got to be careful. This will go up in the trees if I'm not careful. Okay, here we go. Par 3, and this is a long one. It's 280 feet, but it really seems like it's much longer than that to me here. It's because of these effing branches. Here we go. Par 3, 280. Okay, not bad. You can see that it's going way off there to the left, but not bad because you're not getting stuck over here because it is real easy to hit those branches, and I almost did anyway. But at least it got me distance-wise closer to the basket, and the basket is right there, and the disc landed over there, not quite to the sidewalk. Probably around 25 feet from that sidewalk, so still plenty far away. It's going to be very difficult to set up an approach shot here for a par attempt. And this is a very, what I would call a very demanding. Is that the disc all the way over there? Is that the disc all the way over there, that orange thing? Did I throw it all the way over there? No, it's here. All right, I saw that yellow, that orange flag there, whatever it is. Okay, so there is the basket right there. The basket from here is around 30, 60, 90. We're at around 92, maybe, feet. So let's see what I can get done here. I have to make a good approach. We've got issues with this branches. It's going to count out a forehand. So I'm going to have to go backhand. And I'm just going to go... Maybe I'll throw a backhand here, but I'll throw it low. I really don't like coming in here on a regular backhand because it tends to roll away. But maybe I'll do it. I have to get... Man, I'm not sure I can do it. I'm not sure I can do it. I'm going to go forehand, trying to go straight in. It's going to drift off to the right anyway. Here we go. Not a bad throw. A little short, but I got a little scooch there. I got a chance. I have not made I think that was one of the 2 putts that I made on the last one, okay? One of 2 since my last game there. Okay, it's, every time you throw here, generally speaking, it's longer than you think, and you wind up being here in this little rut. And this is still a good 20 feet or more away. We got 6, 12. This is about 18 feet. I'm going to set up for a bogey because I don't think I'm going to be able to par this. I'm going to go ahead and go with my heavier disc. And if I can make this, I could stay at par. And you got to be careful. If you get this on its rim, it'll roll right down to the fence. Oh, I was just a little shy. It didn't hit it, so I wasn't too terribly close. But E for effort. So I'm going to gain another. So I'm going to go 5 over right now. But at least, at least I'm just 5 over. And now, through 6, sorry folks, through 6, I'm 5 under. And it should go better now because I'm going with the wind. And this is another one where you can lose your disc. That baseball field there is a problem because I threw my disc in there more than once and lost it. Because this is like 364 feet. This is a deep hole. It's 368. And, if it gets away from you, it goes into the thing there. So I'll be throwing my 167 here. I don't want to take a chance and lose my little one. And like I said, I can't throw a forearm deep enough. So I've got to throw my backhand, and it's just going to go off to the left, which is not helpful because you got all kind of foliage there from the tree. And sometimes bastard tree here on the right will grab your disc. So you got to launch from here, from that side. And, we're up here a ways, so. Let's see what I can do. Here we go. See what I mean? It is really hard. That's way out there. Come on down. come on down. All right, a little better. It worked its way down. Still probably 220 feet away from the basket. So this is really going to be a very likely, with this conditions, it's going to be a double bogey. So the basket is there on a little bit of a ridge right through those trees, and not the first trees. You got to go to the second set of trees there. And again, very gun shy about getting my disc in there. So when you're gun shy, you're not going to get a good shot off. So evidently it's over here by this tree. I hope it's further up because oh no, it's not. It's still over here. So this is very far. This is only like a 150-foot throw, if that. Okay, so at least I've got a straight-in shot. You're looking at the basket right there. It's right there between those two big trees. Problem here, of course, is the ceiling. And you see all of these things here, which is not easy. All of these things. So let me see if I can get this camera to keep from falling over. Okay, I think I'm going to go with my heavier disc because if it gets up and gets away, it's going to hit the trees. So I would be happy here with a par, of course, but I might even be happy with a bogey. Here we go. This is far. Damn it. Way off. Damn. And the wind is coming in, and it's just really not easy here at this hole. This is just not an easy hole, folks. Now, if you're a lefty, it's fucking, it's easy peasy. Because as a lefty, when you launch like this, you can launch over here and the disc will fall over there. And you have no chance of getting it in that big place over there, into the softball field, which is as good as losing it. So now, I still have a 100-foot approach here. So this is going to be to try to set up for a bogey. So you can see how I could go double bogey here very easily. So let's go ahead and set up the camera and see if I can. And you still have a little bit of foliage problem here. So let me see if I can squeak this through. I don't plan on trying to make it. Let's see if I can line up this. Okay, that should be good enough for the bogey, which is going to put us at 6. And that's no gimme right there. I've missed plenty of them here. I've missed plenty, even closer than that. This is not an easy one to putt at. I don't know why I've missed it here so many times. Okay, heavier disc. Here we go. It's not a gimme. Nope. Couldn't get it. It's that fucking wind, man. That wind is really, really messing me up. I'm very shy about the whole thing because once these get into the wind, they can go anywhere. And I mean anywhere. So what was that? 5 over there? No, what am I, 6 under now? 6 over? I think it's 6. And this one over here, I've done it. I've parred here a few times. I think I did it last time. I played earlier today. But the problem with this one is it's a left-hander's course right here. And when you're a righty, you can't hook because you've got this trees issue. So this one is not easy for righties. It's a breeze for lefties. And if you try to keep it low, you wind up hitting that berm, which is pretty high. The two trees yonder, right there, that's where the basket is. I call this one Mount Olympus. It's a bitch because it's hard. It's really hard. This guy's going to throw. Let's see what he does here. He's throwing from there. Oh, good throw. Whoa, good throw. Wow. Okay, so he skittles it. Not bad, but they're just practicing right now. That's not part of the whole system there. That's a good throw. Okay, this is a lefty. Oh, look at that throw. A lot of gas on it. Wow. A lot of gas. Good throw. Good throw. All right. So now I am going to throw a backhand here because I don't have enough power. I don't have enough power to make this is 312 feet, and I can't throw 312 feet. I can't do it. So I have to, sorry folks, I got to get this to angle. Oh, I know what I did last time. I had to put it here. So this is 312 feet, par 3, Mount Olympus is what I call this one. And we're off and running here as soon as I get this set. Okay. I'm going to use my lighter disc. Let's see if I can get a really good throw out of this. Here we go. Okay, I'm way off to the left. There are worse throws, but it never goes well when you go way off to the left there, because the basket is there, not there. So that's pretty far off to the left. Although I got fair distance on it, it is still going to be difficult. It looks like it's way out. I can't see the disc, so if it's parked behind a tree, it'll be even more of a problem. But anyways, at least I got some fair distance on it. Maybe I can set up for a par here, because I think I'm at what, 7? Am I 7? I'm either 6 or 7. I'm probably 7 over, because I did a double bogey a couple times. So I'm probably 7 over right now. So I have to par the next 2 holes, because the next one is 8 and then 9. So let's see what my disc is. It's probably way out here in fucking bumfucked Egypt. Where the fuck is this disc? Right here? Okay, but you see, at least I almost got the distance to the basket. Now the problem with this one is that I call it Mount Olympus, because if your disc does not land flat when it goes near that basket, or if it hits and it rolls off, you roll down 30 feet. That's just the long and short of it. So you can't go too arky and make a big arc with this one. You have to kind of throw it straight. So shot 2, let's see if I can line up and get out of this with par, or I'm going to do worse than my last game. See what I mean? You see how the wind takes it? And if the wind gets it for 1 second, you lose your shot. And now, very likely, I'm going to miss this shot, because had it stayed on that trajectory, skittling on the ground, I would have had an 8-foot shot. Now I have a 13-foot shot. And not likely to make. So, looks like I'm going to go to 9, is it? I might have to try one more round. I don't know. If I have time, I will. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't think this. I'm playing another round. No, now, you see what I'm talking about? That means, folks, you are just screwed and tattooed. You're screwed and tattooed. So I'm going to go to 10 over right now, or it's going to be 11 over, because Mount Olympus here has absolutely no mercy. And the wind makes it rise up in the air, unless you're really full of your ego and you can throw a bullet. That's how you got to do it here. So now this is for a double bogey. All right, this is for double bogey. I won't make this either. All right, finally, the agony is over. We're done there. I got 2 more holes. If I do not get a birdie here, I won't even make 9 under, because now I'm 9 under. The only way I can do it is to birdie this hole. I've done it before. This is the easiest hole on the course. If I get a really good throw on my first on my drive, it's possible. And then I would have to. I'm at 9 under, so I would have to. The basket is right there. It is par 3, of course, 306 feet. It's not close, but I've got the arm to get it. But I usually wind up going off to the left too much. Okay, if I can birdie this in 2, I can stay at, no, I'll go to 8 under, and then I need to par the last hole. Here we go. right, real big arc. All right, not likely that I'm going to be able to see that one. I'm going to have a very, very long putt for a birdie, and then I have to hold par over there just to make and keep 9 over. Sorry. I mean, maybe I'm 10 over. I don't know. I was so disgusted with myself. I think I am going to have to play one more round here. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to allow it. I've got to beat 9 over. I got to beat 9 over. I just got to adapt and overcome. So I didn't get the necessary distance. But maybe I can get a lucky birdie here. And if that's the case, I could finish out with an 8 if I par the last hole. All right, there's the disc. We're looking at around 45 feet, I would estimate, 48 feet. That's about 30. It's around 41 feet. This is not going to be easy either. I got to line up, and I've got to get it. I got to try to get this in order to survive here. Okay, I'll use my heavier disc. Bastard wind is being a bastard. Bastard wind. Hence, bastard wind. Okay, here we go. That was a good try, you must admit. That was a good try. I don't think I'll fudge that one. That one's only an arm reach. So I made par, so I think we're at 9 right now. I think I'm still 9 over. And this is the last hole. And I am going to try it one more time if it's not past 3 o'clock. If it's past 3 o'clock, I don't know if I have time. God damn it, I'm going the wrong way. This is the one where you got to go back, and then you throw from here. You see, that's why this course, it's okay in the summer because you got shade here. It's quite a bit of it is in the shade, so that's a good thing. But there's just too many things where you lose your disc or do all these different things. That's why I don't like it. I'm not crazy about this course. I don't like Heritage Park either. And they can keep their water over there too. All right, this is 332 feet. Right straight ahead as you're looking for it. Hang on. All right, this is straight out. I don't even know if this is continuing. I just got a call coming in here. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to do one more here. Hang on a second, and I'm going for it. Here we go. That's the best throw, except it's going to go off to the left. Way off. Okay, well, maybe I can still turn this into a par and hold at 9. But again, the wind just beat the throw up because it should have stayed right there at around the picnic bench for maybe a little bit more. Instead, it went all the way to that red flag because of the wind coming in, pushing it around. And if you get a good throw and you aim for the right, you go right into those trees. So this is not easy. You've got to throw like a real controlled low ceiling throw. So I'm going to need a really good throw to hold this 9 over. And then I'll reset the camera and we'll play one more through. I better have time because I just can't. I mean, the wind is making it almost impossible. That's the problem. Plus, I haven't played in 4 months, but still, I mean, this is ridiculous. Okay, let's see if I can get something done here. It's not impossible, certainly, to get the par here. Let me see what I can do. I'm going to use the heavier disc. Nope. Fucked it up. And you see the wind taking it out, so there's no chance. I did not get it over to the right enough. The wind is absolutely maniacal and in your face, and instead of having maybe a 9-10 foot putt, I now have a 19-foot putt or 22-foot putt. So this is not going to go well, very likely. And I will have broken my other record and gone at least 10 down. And this could be 11 over. So if I don't make this, it won't go well. So what was it? 1, 2, and this is for par. All right, here we go. And the wind, folks, is just maniacal. You're just not going to get... You got to fucking throw a missile. You have to throw a missile. See? You have to throw a missile or you just fudge. So I'm sure I'll nail this one. So it's going to be 10 over. And we are going to be doing this again if I can hit this. All right, so 10 over. So, folks, I am sorry. What a disastrous outing. And I am going to play it again. Bye.